Ohio gozaimasu. Guten Tag. Bis morgen. Guten Tag. Buenos dias. Ohio gozaimasu. You probably said all of that wrong, but good morning. Good morning. Happy whatever day it is for you. Because you might be ahead. Some people are like 12 hours ahead and then they're in a new day. That's cool. Or 13. Is anybody 13 hours ahead? Is that possible? I don't know. Maybe we haven't even reached that point yet. But somebody's getting there. I'm thinking. Grateful for. Number one, I'm grateful for community affirmation. I say community affirmation. You know, I say things like I speak light over my life. You know, I wrote a book. I wrote 2 books, 3 books. I got 2 books on me. I wrote this book. And I was really grateful for when I did. And then I wrote, oh my goodness, he should drive. He's holding up traffic. I wrote this other book. I put my face on it. And a guy named Austin, he goes by Ace Shoots on Instagram. He took the picture. This is a really cool picture to me. A really nice day, a really cool picture. And 2 books, right? 2 books. So I'm grateful for like community supporting that. The people I get to share that vision with. People that have told me like just positive things about how the book has impacted them, how the books have impacted their experience. That's 1. 2, furthering that point, I had some people reach out to me to just say like, maybe something in my broadcast channel inspired them, or something about the way that I show up has inspired them. 3, I've had people reach out to me with major moves. You know, I love moves. I'm a guy of motion. So I love major moves. And people reach out to me with major moves. And I'm like, I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying? Grateful. So much love to those folks who reached out to me, and by the grace of God and through God's will, we'll be able to accomplish those moves, those missions. And when we say mission complete, we'll have like new references to how we can show up, and just new ways to get more motion. Like I said, I'm a fan of motion. You know, let's move. What's next? And it's funny because like I do a lot of reflection, so sometimes I get people who enter my space and say, yo, you always in the past. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I fully acknowledge that, like, unless I have a full clarity within me, like this is for me, unless I have a full clarity moving forward, oftentimes will have me repeating patterns that I don't want to carry forward. So I can find a way to be really consistent with things. And if I'm not really intentional about my consistencies, the things that I'm making consistent, I may have poor habits in my cipher. And I'll often have people validate poor behavior. That's another thing that's problematic. You got people in your circle that'll validate poor behavior. They'll be like, oh, that's not that big a deal. And I'm like, but it is. Maybe not for you specifically because you're not impacted in this moment, but there's people that I care about that I want to at least treat well long term. And if I don't nip some of this in the bud, and I keep you around, you know, to validate that bobo, you know, it won't go so good. So I'm just thinking about that. That was number 3. Number 3 is people that people that say wise things to me, and just kind things and new motion and new movements. Number 4, I'm grateful this morning for, what am I grateful for? What's the 4th one? I guess I'll say family. I got family that leaves a good energy in my space and gives me new ways to approach things. It was funny because it was certain things that I learned over the holiday season that really were like, yo, thank you for telling me that. I needed to know that. I needed that for my journey, my clarity. That was really needed. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm slowing down before I look. You said Tech Queen Lily, you got a spanking today. Tech Queen Lily, you need to get off the internet, apparently. You need to slow it down. You're moving too fast. Moving way too fast, Tech and Lily. But those are my thoughts. I also wrote a song today. I'm really grateful for that. I've started my day writing a song. That's really fun for me. It's really fun for me when I can write a song. Yeah, I wrote a song. I was like playing these chords the other day, and then I was like, where are the lyrics? I want the lyrics. And this morning, the lyrics came to me. Oh my goodness, the clock is magical. Magical enough to make a wish. I hope that happens. Please make that happen. But if not, I understand. But that'd be cool. That was my wish. But yeah, thoughts, man. Those are my 4 gratitudes. Reflection. Man, I wrote out a reflection journal this morning. I got up really early. I couldn't fight my way back to sleep. So you know what I said? I'm gonna stay up. So I'm gonna stay up, and I'm writing things, I'm thinking things at 5 in the morning. I'm writing things and thinking things at 5 in the morning. And the things that I was writing and the things that I was thinking led me to this major thought this morning. This major thought this morning. What was that thought? Let's look it up. And shout out to Professor Suze on Instagram. I wrote about being the problem in romantic relationships. And I wrote about this because I see so many people, so many individuals speaking about the dating pool, and the issues that take place in the dating pool. And I even thought about my professional life and the ways that I haven't been the most professional person. And I had to stop. I had to sit and think. I've been the problem. And I am the problem even when they allow me not to be. That's back to the gratitudes, right? I'm the problem even when they say it's other people's fault. And the reason that I've accepted this is because I'm the only one who has to live with the consequences at some point. Like, other people are impacted, but ultimately I have to sit alone if they no longer want to be with me. I have to miss out on opportunities if I no longer get invites. Oh, whatever. But I have to sit with all of that by myself. When they're done, they've moved on, and we can be no more. And it sucks. Sometimes it really sucks. Because you might really enjoy somebody and think that you're being enjoyed, and then the next moment there's no more. It's just no más. No más. And you might not understand it. No entiendo. No entiendo. No más. No más. No entiendo. Mi amor. Mi amor. Mi amor. Come back to me. Come back to me. And then, that feeling passes too. There's a heartbreak. Whatever. But I'm thinking about that this morning. And ultimately, after reflecting on the ways I've been the problem, I came to the ultimate saying. I stopped and I said, you know what I said? You know what I said when I said what I said? I said, what did I say? I gotta look it up. I said, my advice in all of this is what it is. My advice is to get therapy and build a strong prayer life. And don't take advice on dating from anyone, anybody, until you have a firm sense of faith and grounding and confidence in your discernment, so you can figure out the wisdom from the foolishness. And again, like, once you get there, this is based in a relationship with God. Like, may it all be grounded in a powerful sense of who God is to you. And just coming from a genuine space. The dating pool is based in the part that you swim in. I'm saying that for myself too. The things that we allow, we're gonna get into some lust. We're gonna And then the unfortunate part is like there are good-hearted people that get outside and get burnt because they're naive to certain things or they didn't grow up with certain understandings, and that's unfortunate. It's always unfortunate when innocent people get taken advantage of, when their hearts get turned cold. Somebody turns somebody's heart off because they wasn't doing their best. They wasn't on their pivot like supposed to be. Let's start with a smoothie. That's actually what I want to do because I got a little bit of hunger going and I need that. But yes, that's my thought, man. I may continue this later because I want to make music or something, and I'm probably gonna play guitar today. So yeah, tap in. If you're not subscribed, please go do so. I appreciate it. I appreciate those who have already subscribed. But yeah, hope y'all have your best day. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm out. Build in private, be blessed in public. If they like it or love it, process is trusted. What are you? I'm Unreal in Fortnite. That's what y'all typing down here when I'm driving. I'm paying attention to the road. Y'all hit me.